This video is sponsored by Access Competitions UK, the UK's #1 website for online raffling. If you're feeling lucky, then this is the site for you. They've got so many different competitions. If you head over, click the competitions tab, and you'll see a whole host of different competitions and raffles that they've got running. And if you look right there, you'll see my personally rebuilt and modified BMW E92 325i. This is the first ever Salvage Nation raffle. You'll be getting the car, all the mods, the private number plate, and guess what? You get £500 cash to go towards your insurance or to spend on whatever your heart desires. So guys, head on over to accesscompetitions.co.uk, have a little browse, take part, grab some tickets, and if you're feeling lucky, remember you need to be in it to win it. Don't forget, you can also check out Access Competitions on the Trustpilot website, and the live draw will be held on the 31st of July, where we'll be choosing one lucky winner, and then I'll be delivering my car plus the cash to that winner in person. Right, let's continue with the video. Guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode from Salvage Nation. It's Wednesday, and if you watched the last episode on Sunday, I told you you're gonna be getting more smaller builds during the week, and today is the turn for my 2014 Vauxhall Corsa limited edition. I know a lot of you guys got onto me for saying it's a limited edition, but that's what it says, it's a limited edition. Anyway, check this out. I tried to get a new panel from my local dealership, and they told me that it's not available to us in the UK. I don't know why. So I had to come up with other ways to get this panel so I can repair the rear of our car. So I went down and I found the breaker and I literally just chopped it off. So I've just come home from my day job. Whilst I go get changed, check out the shots of how I got this off the car. Let's go. Alright guys, so you're watching this at some point in the future. I've come down to see one of the breaker cars. I've got my saw with me right there, and I've got some other bits and bobs, and I'm gonna be cutting. I think I'll cut it from around here, and then I can get back to the unit and clean it all up and take whatever I need. But I'm gonna be taking a big cut off of this, basically cutting the boot off, and then we're gonna be lining it up to the other car and see how that gets on. Let's crack on. Alright guys, with the right blades, the right tools, all of that sorted, this is what I've come for, and I've got everything I need. So I'll hand you back to myself in the garage. Let's go. Alright guys, so now that I've got a change, I've got my panel here. I hope you enjoyed how I cut this off. I literally just chopped it straight off. I've got all the factory seam sealer that I need to take off from around all the edges, and that will expose all the marks that I need to drill out to separate all the different panels. And then I can use what I need to replace the broken panel that's on the car. So let's get this sorted out.
Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone.
Alrighty guys, so I've made some major progress. We've removed all of the trims and the junk and the pieces that I don't need. I've even taken off these were hard to remove. These are some solid metal plates. That's for the back bumper bar. But what I've done, I've made it nice and smooth so that it's able to take to the car. So if you have a look, the car is ready. So what we can do now is we can start to line it all up, trim it to size, and hopefully just tack it into place. After that, I'll start to line up to make sure that the boot closes. And once we find the sweet spot and everything is fitting fine and the boot is closing and everything, then we can go ahead and weld it all up and all of that. But it's still a lot of work to do, so I'm gonna see how I'm getting on for time. And yeah, maybe we'll be able to get it all done in this episode, or maybe it might need another episode. So let's continue working. Yeah, man. Guys, have a look at this first test mock-up. And this is what we had to do. So on the panels on the cars, if you don't know, it's got 3 different layers. Some's got more, some's got less, but this particular car's got 3 layers. This is the outer layer, so we needed the outer layer, but the inner layer is already there, so we didn't need the inner layer. So the inner layer, we had to cut that one off over there. And it's just about cutting the pieces to the puzzle, putting it all together. So let's continue. Let's go. Right guys, so after a lot of cutting, measuring, cutting, trying to fit, we've realized that, you remember in the first episode I said you can't see any kinks here, so it means that the chassis legs are alright, but it looks like it's not. And if you have a look right there, you can see the kink. You can clearly see that it's bent. So we've just done another check. We've lined it up because it just wasn't lining up, and it looks like the chassis legs here have moved inward. So if you imagine it had a bash in the middle and it's just squeezed it in, right in like that, by about just maybe 5 centimeters, but it's enough to cause the back in not to line up. So we need to get the jack. We've got a special jack, put it in the middle, push it out and get everything aligned again. So let's crack on with that. Guys, take a look. You've seen the full process. It was a lot. I almost lost a finger today. I've got a really nasty cut on my finger, but I need to get some better equipment. Anyway, I have a look at this. It's actually closed in a minute, and if you listen, it opens. We've gone ahead, we've tapped it around, so it's nice and securely in place. It's not finished. We still got quite a lot of welding to do. We still got to seam seal it. We still got to make sure we've done our final lining up. There's still a lot to do, but I've gone ahead, fitted both rear lights, and the rear lights are fitted. They're fine. Have a look. We close it. We still need to do some final adjustments on everything, but I am happy.
we've now got a boot, a functioning boot, and the rear end of this car is now closed off. So there will be no more action going on there. It's now 8 o'clock in the evening. This is where we're going to be ending the video. We've got quite a lot of work left to do, so I hope that you join me for the rest of it. Now that the major parts are done, we can really blitz through all of this. So we're going to have a lot more content on this car. So if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, make sure you smash that subscribe button. If you've enjoyed this episode, give me a thumbs up because it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And finally, guys, don't forget the 31st of July is the live draw for the Salvage Nation raffle for that lovely BMW which you saw at the beginning of the video. So I'm not gonna say too much, but if you're interested and you wanna get involved, head on over to the Access Competitions UK website, purchase some tickets, and join me live on the 31st of July. Right, this is where we're gonna end it. So, like I always say, keep it moving, and I'll see you in the next one.